Welcome to this coding session and we'll be implementing strings copy function from string.h header file. And it's a string copy implementation 1 star restrict destination string star restrict source string if null is equal to destination or and null is equal to source string. If any of them are null, then just I'm going to return return null. And next I'm going to check for int const destination string I will say if destination is less than source length, then null string length, then return the null that nothing was copied, and otherwise we are going to copy this string in different ways. So first I will try string char star new string is equal to char star malloc size of char into length is equal to destination string length string length, and I will say size of total length plus 1 for null character, because that is needed. So we can do something like that in this, and now we don't need total length for over here. I can say something like it is destination length plus 1, the length of string plus 1 for the null character, and I will say something like say something like while for int I is equal to 0, I is less than destination, then I, and string I equal to source string I, and at the end I will say new string destination length plus length is equal to and I will return this new string. So it is how we implement our API depends on us. So in this case I am returning a new string and I am not modifying the data provided by them to us, and it is, I think, a better way to do it, because if a user provides something like a char star to this function, and I try to modify that part, put data in that char star integer or string pointed to by that character pointer, then I will end up getting segment fault, because those strings are put into the read-only part of our programs, and so we won't be able to modify that. And the cases where I'm updating the destination string won't work. So if I say char star and first name, something like suppose suppose my first name is equal to my first name, and I found that this was incorrect, so I said first name is equal to strings copy I say first. So I can do this in two different ways, because in this case the value present in a string destination string is not important at all. So I'll do something like int I is equal to 0, remove it from here. And less than equal to destination length, and I is less than source string length, because in cases where destination is longer string than the source, then we will be getting sig fault for over there. So I'm checking both the cases, that should be less than both source and destination is string, and the rest of the things are normal. Then I will check while I is less than destination string length, then string I is equal to destination string I. We need to copy that too. So copy source string, and this is copy remains of destination string, and then terminate it. And then we have this function where I'm passing first name, and I'm passing something like my last. Let us see it works or not, and print we'll print it. Okay. Source first used in this function. Okay. Destination string length, mix pointer from integer without cost. Str again wrong. Destination while I is less than my first name, say something like So nothing is coming from here. So I think something like what is going to happen, we are not entering any infinite loop, I guess. Maybe we're getting into some infinite loop. We need to check that. Total length is not needed. We're not concatenating the string, we're just copying some part of source to destination. Return null and new string, size of destination string length plus 1 is equal to 0, and time to debug. Oh, okay, got it. Over here it is. I'll say something like first name variable my last. The issue that I am saying over here is that I have only copied my last value from basically I just only copied the source string. So why there is nothing from the destination string in this new string, because destination string of 5 has 5 more characters, so you should have more from here. Let us debug again. What I'm spelling over here is that my last, my last then a space, so I am removing null value. Three, 6, 10, 13, 14. I'll say something like and I will say null value is also getting copied, so I need to remove that. What is happening? No. First name variable, my last name. So what is the string length of new string? Length of new string is 13, length of old string is 13, so everything is good. So this is the string copy implementation. This is the one of the implementations, and in this implementation I return a new string instead of modifying the old string, because I think that won't work in cases where the string is put in a area that is read only in the memory, that will hit with a save fault and crash the program. So this is going to work. Can we improve this part? Destination string length +1. So length is 13. That means that the valid values are going from 0 to 12, and 13th position will be occupied by the null value. So this part is correct and needed, and this part copy source string, source string in the new string. Happening without any issues, and I can say this is the one implementation. Let us try something different. And this is the source string, and length is going to be like that, and I'm going to modify this part. I will say while star new string is equal to star source string not equal to null. To prevent the infinite loop, I will say move forward, new string plus plus source string plus plus, and this will copy until I copy it with the new null character. With that, I will say to remove the null character we have to remove move this pointer one backward. This is the one thing, and only in the cases where if destination is greater than string length, in only those cases. Because if they are equal, then we are going to append put a null value null value at the end of the array, so we don't need to make any change. Otherwise, if the length is greater than, we remove the null value at the end, and we will start putting the what is called, we start putting destination string length, destination string is starting from that null position that we have removed from the new string. And I will say int equal to is equal to source string length while it is less than, while I is less than destination string length. We will keep copying source I is equal to destination string and I. We're copying the destination string value starting from this position into the current string, because after copying from the source string, this new string has a value of data of this size, the size equal to this my last, that is 3 7 8 8 characters are already there, so we need to remove the null, and then we do this. This is the second part, and once that is done, I will say new string is equal to null and return it. Let us try with second implementation. Destination ton. So we are going in infinite loop. So we have to see that. Okay, this is happening over here. Length of new string is 0. Segmentation fault, code dumped. So the segmentation happened not equal to then freight. It happened again. So let us G3 coming from the free memory. So I'm going to remove it for the time being, and star first name let's try with this. Okay, it is working now. Okay, we have something of value. Oh, I got this. What is the issue over here? We need something like it's equal to new string. Can iterator and it won't make any difference over here. So all the iteration part, the issue was going from over here, so it is fixed, and the rest of the iteration parts should work now. My last length of string is 8. So what happened to the rest of the characters? So string length, we should have that t space name after this t name. Where it happened to the rest of the character? We don't need the iterator anymore, so it's going to work. No changes. The problem lies over here. I will say something like for I less than destination, I new string I is equal to destination okay. I got the problem. So 8 is 0 to 7 already there, so we start from 8 and destination string I. Okay, see that we have correctly copied the value. The issue that was earlier coming is because for example, if I see this code, we are moving the iterator backwards, one step backward before the null character was copied in this string, but we are not actually removing that character because we are not using this iterator anymore. So null, the string gets null terminated after copying the source string. So because of that, we were not able to see the entire string, but is what it was getting copied. So now when I have removed that, because that part was anyway useless, so it is working now. Okay. So this is the second implementation to do this. Let us do a third implementation. This is an iterative improvement over the last one. They are going to stay, this is going to stay, this is going to stay, and I will say something like destination string copy the entire string and copy the desti string, copy the source string, and if destination string is greater than source string, then new string location at the place of source length is equal to destination string source length. Remove null value put by source string. This is our new string, and we have removed the null character. Let us use this. Source length my first name length of new string 13. Okay, so I forgot one thing. Iterator is equal to, we need to reset the iterator. So you can see that the value is copied, and this code is more smaller and explains the logic in a better way than the last two implementations. So this is iterative improvement, and see you in the next video, and thank you for watching.